Let me take you into one of the most underrated and misunderstood moments in the entire Bible. The devil. In heaven, speaking directly to God. Yes, you heard that right. In Job chapter 1, Satan walks into the presence of God, not chained, not cast into hell, but in conversation with the creator of everything. Where have you come from? God asks. From roaming the earth, Satan replies. Walking back and forth on it, you feel that? The enemy isn't hiding in shadows here. He's showing up like he belongs. And God doesn't throw him out. He speaks to him, but it gets crazier. God says something that shakes people's faith if they're really paying attention. Have you considered my servant Job? Wait, what? God brought Job into the conversation, not Satan. God offered up his most faithful servant. Why? Because God knew what Satan was really doing, looking for someone to test, someone to accuse, someone to break. And instead of stopping him, God gives him permission. Do what you want, he says, just don't touch his life. This is where people get uncomfortable, because it wasn't Satan who asked for Job. It was God who put Job on the battlefield, and that flips everything. What kind of God lets the devil test his people? What kind of God volunteers his own servant for suffering? Here's what no one tells you. God wasn't punishing Job, he was proving him. God knew the enemy needed a reality check. That true faith isn't built on blessings. It's built in brokenness. So yes, God allowed the conversation, yes, he allowed the attack. But he also set the boundary. The devil couldn't go 1 inch past what God permitted, because even when the enemy walks into heaven, he's still under authority. And here's what you need to know. The same enemy that roams today, he still has conversations, he still accuses, he still asks to sift you like wheat, but God, he allows what will refine you and blocks what will destroy you. This conversation between God and Satan, it wasn't casual. It was war language, it was courtroom strategy. It was heaven saying, let's show him that faith doesn't fold. And that's exactly what Job did. He bled, he wept, he screamed, but he never cursed God. And in the end, God restored everything, more than before. So maybe you're in that season, where it feels like hell has been allowed access to your life. Before you give up, remember this. God may have allowed it, but the devil is still on a leash. And your story isn't over. You're being proved, not punished, chosen, not forgotten.